Hello and welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev and today we're looking at day 2 of the Warhammer Festival, aka Hamfest, because let's face it, not much of a festival, it's all online and it's alright. Let's just catch up on it. I haven't seen the live stream because I want to keep this as a first reaction sort of style thing. So I'm on their website, I'm going to have a look at the articles showing off the stuff. We'll show the videos, advertising stuff if there are any. Obviously I'll have to the sound off so I don't get flagged for it, and then we'll just discuss about what we think about it. As always, if you want to let me know in the comments below how you think about what's going on, what's being shown, what bits you like, what you don't, and so on and so forth. Let's get a conversation going, and yeah, let's dive right into it. So this is day 2. So it's the Age of Sigma stuff. Let's have a look-see here. Revealed, new Skaven Deathmaster sneaks into Warhammer Fest. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's a bit nifty artwork there. Time to die. Alright. New. Let's have a look-see. Okay. Oh, it's a narrative style thing. Ooh, okay. So, around the fire. I'm guessing it might be a patrol or something like that. And there comes an assassin. Stab, stab, die, die. You're dead. You were sitting down, but now you're standing. And now you're dead. Ah, death to man things. Look. Stalk. Stalk. Yes, yes, sneaky. Kill. Okay. Slay for the hot rats. Yes. Okay, alright, so that is the miniature on show. Right, so it doesn't look like it's a unit or anything. I mean, it could end up being a unit, but it is a Lord Master of Stab Kill. Okay, so Skaven Deathmaster. Okay. It's a decent pose. It's a nice miniature. I like the non-metallic metal painting going on there. Look at that, that's glorious. That is a glorious paint job. For once they did an absolute stunner of a paint job there. I mean, like, the skin is fine, but got a nice little bit of detail on the nails there. The oozing poison is a pretty nice, pretty well done sort of thing, and yeah, that non-metallic with the colours just gleaming off of it. Yeah, that is how it should be. Just shame it's not like, you know, like that on the rest of the miniature, but you know, it's still a Warhammer miniature. So looking at some details, let's see. Age of Sigma, look terrain while maintaining classic. Okay, so it's sort of updating the look a bit. It's pretty decent robes and stuff like that. Nice layering to it. Yeah, I mean, it's not really, I don't do Skaven, but oh yeah, you got some more coming in, the Warhammer Underworlds as well, haven't you? Alright, and then a new Skaven battle zone. So of course they couldn't just do the book on its own, and they don't see fit to need to update the entire range so much. So they've gone for this, a miniature, which is what they kind of do when they want to update a codex or a battle tome, but they don't want to pull in the resources for, or they don't see the need to expand the range any more than that. So okay, that's cool. Moving on, we have Silvernet. Okay, so they were out like right off the bat. Actually, when Age of Sigma came out, you had obviously Stormcast Eternals, the Silvernet, the Flesh Eater Courts became their own faction rather than you know, bits and pieces to vampires. And then you had the Iron Jaws as well. Those were the four main factions that really sort of came out sort of near the initial launch of Age of Sigma. And that's, of course, you know, ignoring the Chaos Mortals as well. The Corn Berserker style dudes and the Blood Reavers and all that sort of stuff. So there was 5 factions then, and then eventually the other stuff. But yeah, no, it's nice to see them get because they had this chap come out for the Necroquake event. So the build up for it, some other bits and pieces. Cool. Let's have a look. See. Right. Alright, do all that fancy stuff. Ooh, okay. Fancy. So of course they're always fighting off Nurgle. Just ancient hatred. Okay. Is that a flyer of some kind? Alright. With spears and stuff. What is that? Is that what, like a musical instrument? A weapon? Who knows? That's kind of funky looking bug though. That's probably a musician then. Some weird Silvernet harp thing. That's pretty cool though. Like a dragonfly style thing, isn't it? More angry bugs. Oh, okay. You got more flying units. Gossamed archers. Okay. Proper look there. Do they actually have wings, or have they got like bug? Ah, yeah. Look, you can see the claws there. So they got a weird bug on their back. Because they're very in tune with the nature around them, but you notice there's a lot of insects that they have, like with Alariel, she's on a giant war beetle, like stag beetle, but it's a giant thing, and they throw swarms of bugs at the enemies and stuff like that, so it makes sense they would have that, and they have like sprites or spites helping them as well. The Lady of the Vines. Okay. With vines coming out. Alright. That's a pretty nice miniature, actually. Oh, yeah, of course. Got some skulls in there. Ain't Warhammer without no skulls. Okay, soar high on wings of life. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. So we got the Lady of Vines. So she died in the Railgate Wards. I haven't read through them yet. I've only got like the gist of it, so I'm guessing she was a main character, and she's brought back. Cool. Oh, she's stomping on a Nurgle demon as well. That's a nice miniature. I really like the green here. That's really nice. But yeah, like the cracked bark and everything like that, and then of course you got the vines just whoosh, 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 like the branches just whipping out. That's pretty cool. Some nice little details in there, and of course you got that like spirit container thing that you see on all these sort of things. Yeah, that's a really nice mini. Definitely whip your enemies into shape. Yeah. She's a real fun guy, huh? Because of the little fungus on it. No, don't worry. Alright. Also you got the Gossamed archers. Okay, so the power flight by symbiotic Cephaspites. Okay, yeah, so they have got bugs on their back. That's cool. They look pretty cool. Yeah, no. I can imagine them doing a lot of damage on the battlefield. Hang on, is that a beetle being used as... They're pulling arrows out of beetles. Okay, alright then. That's one way to do it. Okay, and then the Spike Rider Lancers. Right. So these are dragon spikes. Does it say? Okay. So it's your cavalry option for them now. Which is something that Silvernet have really needed because they have been sort of tied down just with foot troops for a long time. This looks pretty cool. That's a pretty decent paint job as well. But yeah, it's nice dynamic pose as well. Just whooshing in. Giant bugs. Coming at you. Yeah, and then I guess this is the alternate build from the same kit. Change the face. No change face. Change face. No change face. Just different paint job. Fair enough. I mean, why would you have a different rider? Sorry, a different mount. So these are Remnant Seekers. Okay, so a touch slower. Harvesting life energy of fallen Silvernet to resurrect their allies. So they're the more close combat orientated then. Alright, cool. That is cool. And then of course a new battle tome as well. So I'll probably get more on that in the weeks or months to come. But yeah, cool. Cities of Sigma. Ooh, okay. A massive project to put mortals back into mortal realms. Ah, so it's not actually... Right, so they're finally gonna give the all those Empire miniatures a revamp. So they actually look like Age of Sigma miniatures. Because, I mean, I see why it's taken so long. Because they put a lot of money, time and effort into making the last lot of miniatures that they did in the final edition of Warhammer Fantasy Battle. So like you had those Griff Knights, you had the big old laser beam thing that was like on the top of a chariot and stuff, and like loads of different kits and stuff that they had that came out in the final 2 editions even, before they finally ended it all. And that was like one of the factions that kept getting regular kits added to them. So it's nice for them to finally get something. So are we actually going to... We're actually going to see something here? Or is it just an idea? Ah, it's just a trailer for them. So I'm guessing that is the coin that you would trade. And your services would be bought with. Take up the Gold King's coin. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. So yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, we've had the odd miniature here and there. On the like for the Curse City and stuff like that. Alright, some more rendered artwork. Well, not artwork, but renderings, sorry, of sculpts to be done. A slightly different style of font for sure. It's a lot more sort of cartoony, to be fair. Still got the skulls. I'm guessing these things are small because there's no way like the details would be that rounded if they were larger. They usually have quite sharp details. Yeah, this all looks like little bits and pieces that get added. Alright. Okay, so they've shown us all the little bits and pieces that get added. New concepts, new miniatures grounded in lore. Alright, cool. And it makes sense to diversify what the mortals in the mortal realms look, at the same time that they're working on the concepts for the old world as well, and sort of hardening that concept. So it makes perfect sense to do it now. That looks like a shoulder, like pauldron sort of thing. In which case that gives a sense of scale for the rest of that. Alright, there you go. So that's that. And then what else we got? General's Handbook. Yeah, so again, this is really for if you're into tournament plays, competitive or other. But I mean like pitch battles 22 to 23, season 1. Season 1? They're going to have several seasons during that year. The latest General's Handbook emphasizes your humble battle line troops, warriors who've become veteran survivors of Gur. Okay, so just claim contest there, blah blah blah. Okay, so all that stuff. New rules, new point shuffles and all that sort of stuff. But you can get the rules and the points and that for free on the app. If you have Warhammer Plus, I think you could do the army builder sort of thing. So there you go. There's all that stuff. Alright. Boring. Right, Black Library. Okay. What have we got here? Revealed 2 new sagas, 2 new heroes, 2 new models. Alright. So little one-offs from the Archnaut's Oath. Da-da-da-da. We got an Archnaut hero. Drecky Flint. Ooh, aye. I got me gun and I got me axe. That's. Hang on. There we go. So he's standing on some weird, like, tentacle like thing. It's a pretty decent looking mini, isn't it? Pretty decent. Like a weird little weather vane thing going on there. That's pretty cool. Three barrels on whatever weapon he's got there. Big old tasty axe. It's got a trigger on it here, so that does look like it's a shooty harpoon with the real, like, built in. That's a nice touch. That's a very nice touch. Like I said, those who follow the channel know I have a soft spot for the Theradon Overlords, but I've never started them. And but I've always wanted to, but it's just, I know once I dive in, that's it. I'm gonna be lost in it. And the next book is the Hollow King. My apologies. Ooh, vampire dude. Okay. Kado Ezekiah. Ezekiah. Ezekiah? Oh, it doesn't matter. Tomato, you know. Let's go. It's not a bad mini. Not a bad mini. He's standing on his tactical dead tree. Okay. Do we get a better look at him? Got a little tombstone, of course you have. Big sword. Daggery sword. Not looking too happy either. But you know, he's a vampire. I like the vial there. That's pretty cool. And the aging and weathering off. That is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a decent miniature. A little bit of fun to paint. So that's the Hollow King, and then Flint, Drecky Flint. Yeah, all the bits and bobs. Lots of details to paint. It's gonna take you a while, isn't it? It's definitely gonna take you a while. But there you go. That is that, I guess. And there's the book. Cool. Always like new books. Now, what else have we got here? Ogrid. What's that? Okay, that's yesterday's stuff. So the Ogroid Theradons. Theradons? The Ogroid Theradons. Could you not make the bloody names just a bit more easier, G-dubs? Come on, man. Come on. Prepare to charge into the Mortal Realms. Alright, so they actually get an expansion finally, because they've kind of been not hinted at. We've had, the first one was the Thermatage, you know, whatever the frick you say that. In the Silver Tower Warhammer Quest game. And I think they had another one more recently. Let's have a look, see what have we got here. Bestial Mountains of Pure Fury. I don't like blowing the horn, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, big banner, of course. Like Beastmen 2.0, aren't they? Essentially, crush, gore, and trample in the name of the ever chosen. All right, groovy. So, Theradons are shock assault infantry, part excellence, coordinated with thick muscle, etc. Blah 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 blah. The speeder bolt carries them straight through enemy lines. Okay, nice big beefy dudes. Okay, they're actually pretty cool. They're nasty in the games. I like that Fermentage, absolute nasty. So I can only imagine how nasty these are. But yeah, look, I mean, they look like fun to paint as well. So they possessed a mighty empire that stretched across great swathes of Gur. Okay. The Ogroids, known to themselves as Gorons, okay, fought alongside Gorkamorka's hordes, seeking the destruction of all that threatened their civilization, and then the Bone Splitters turned on them. Alright, so they turned on them, and then Archaon came along and said, hey, work with us, and now they're in the 8 points. Alright, cool, fair enough, doing their thing. Big F-off knife. I mean, it's a knife to him, it's a freaking giant sword to us. Yeah, they look pretty decent. I wonder what else they got coming along. Ah, it was the pit fighting Myrmidon. Tomato again. So yeah, cool. I'd like to see more of those. That'd be really good. And that's it. Okay, so not too bad. There's some okay stuff in there. There's no like it's a bit of a shame that they haven't actually got anything concrete to show for the new mortal realms, the Seats of Sigma's sort of thing. Like I said with the World Eaters teaser, it would be nicer if they actually had something to actually tease us with, rather than just, yeah, this is kind of what we're working on, and yeah, you'll get information soon. That's just, it feels like they were just trying to scrape as much together as possible for this series of reveals. So that sort of is a bit of a letdown. And also, you know, like I kind of like those Ogroids. They're pretty cool. Would be nice to see if they actually get like a small force at least that you can have as like a detachment for the Ever Chosen's armies. And again, more single miniatures, you know, for like battle tome releases and for Black Library, which I don't mind for Black Library, because, you know, it helps you immerse in the story a bit more, and, you know, you got that nice story to go with that hero that can go with your collection for those factions. But for the battle tomes, as having a single miniature being released, it just kind of feels like a token sort of like, here you go, just something new to put to your, like, actually have like a unit or two to actually add, like the Silvernet. The Silvernet are actually getting you know, 2 new boxes or units which can be built as different things, most likely, but that feels more substantial than just one Skaven Deathmaster thing. So anyways, that is my opinion on it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. That helps the channel out massively. If you want to join us on a Discord as well, we've got a fantastic growing community. It's still brand new, and the link is in the description below. If you want to help support us, there are plenty of ways to do so as well. So yeah, day 2, Warhammer Fest. That's what it was. I wonder what day 3 is going to be about. Anyways, stay safe, take care, big loves, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.